feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a
Doesn't make any fucking sense, but hey, it's gonna make sense today. Oh, interesting. Uh, that's interesting. I said it sounds like a skill issue, but that seems to be the reason that everybody's using these days. It, it doesn't even make crazy. Yeah, because it doesn't even make sense. People just be saying that, and I'd be like, that doesn't even logically make sense to be a skill issue. But okay, you could whatever then, I guess. Collab. Oh shoot. I mean, I would have to scroll up the chat.
Let's see.
No, it's not that.
Somebody nabs it. Nobody's watching yet, you know. There you go.
Okie doke.
That'll do it.
I was joined with my. Okay, I gotta turn off my Discord camera. That's right.
That's right, because for whatever reason, it just won't let you do your thing.
Speakers. Microphone should be. No, not my default headset. The Scarlett. Yeah, default headset and join. Bam. All right. Hey, look, it's only two of us now. That's cool.
Yeah.
For some reason, you're still flashing on my screen, but whatever.
I'm still
I guess
flashing.
Like, I don't know. Like, your camera's flashing on, yeah, it's like when I'm talking, you're like blipping in and out like on my screen repeatedly. I don't know why. And hey, great recommendation on this lighting thing, because this lighting thing has me looking great on my camera. I'm looking like garbage right now.
You know what the thing is? It improved way better for from what it was shown on Discord to here, because on Discord it was just like the bottom half of your screen was just black, and I was like, I can't see you, dude. I see your face and like your headphones, but that's it.
The reality is I'm shirtless right now.
I tried. You've got it so dark at the bottom, though. I designed little bats to go in the bottom left corner, and you can't see them. You can't see it at all. Oh well. Let's see. Let me send you this link too, so in case you just want to send it out. I think Tom B he liked it on Twitter. So.
That's my boy.
Yeah, man. All right, so. Let's get this started. It's Loose Screw Gaming. This is episode 2. I had the intro music playing for like a little bit, but it is what it is. Got you in here now so we can get this on the roll. Let's see. We're gonna do a couple different things, right? So I know I talked that I'm going to. Let's see. Let me switch it over. We're gonna talk about Moonscars for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be something. I'll probably handle that first because I know that for the Overwatch part, it might make sense for us to actually just play and show.
Maybe, because I want to crap on Overwatch a little bit because.
But you've been playing it. Don't even.
Yes, I have. I've been playing it too. I've been playing it, but there's a lot of things that like are wrong. Okay, now I can actually properly insert skill issue. There's a lot of skill issues there with a lot of players, and
I
that's
think it's
the biggest
adequate.
problem. That's the biggest problem with the game. But we'll go on to that when we get there.
Okay, so yeah, we got Moonscars and then Overwatch 2. So let me go ahead and start on Moonscars. So Moonscars, let's. I'll stay on this panel. Um, but Moonscars is developed by, so it's gonna be an indie company. Um,
By Humble Games,
well,
well, they're the publisher, but
right. So developers, indie company, and they are from the Ukraine. That's why, if you recall back to the previous episode, I said that you're gonna be a hater if you didn't enjoy this one. Moonscars in of itself is 2D platformer, Souls-like. Because of that, it's like side-scrolling. And when I say Souls-like, it's just overwhelmingly difficult and it's very dark, gritty. Like the artwork, you can kind of get like the theme of it, right?
it
Um,
looks like a painting in a way, but it also looks very Castlevania.
Right, so it's very Metroidvania, a lot of inspiration from Castlevania. So with that being said, as you can tell by the painting, it does look. You see the cracks on her face?
Yes.
Okay, so that's because she is essentially like a clay doll in its own way, right there. So it's set as a sculptor who had his creations, and there's some controversy into what happened with them. So you play as the character that I've got on the screen right now is Grey Irma,
Mhm.
and you kind of wake up with a good bit of amnesia. You know who the sculptor is. You know, kind of who some of your comrades were, but apparently you've done something. You don't remember it. You find it out kind of like pretty early that you're not maybe on the up and up that you should be, but it may be to the sculptor's design. That's the part to figure out. Um, Gameplay wise, it's fun. You get a parry system. The parry system's kind of broken, but it doesn't do a lot for you on some bosses. Current boss that I'm fighting through right now is almost like a bullet hell. That's what it feels like. But yeah, definitely, it's something to give a shot. It's got an in-depth story. It's wrapping me in, and it's like, hey, here's a corner. Keep going till you figure out the rest.
Huh.
And some of your previous friends, when you encounter them, may not be who they seem to be. There's also a big fat cat that you get to see. I'm gonna show on. I'm going right here. Nope, wrong one. I'm gonna go to Twitch. I'll show you big fat cat.
While you're looking for it, I will say that something that already has my attention on this game is the weight of the weapon. Because I see the characters dragging their sword like across the ground when they slash it or swing it sometimes. And I love that in games. I love when games actually add like some weight to an attack. So it's not just you swing and get an immediate reaction. You actually have to be top like have proper timing in order to do certain things.
All right, I've got it up there. You see the big
It
fat cat up there?
Yes.
He talks mad crap to you. Not like he's not trying to flat out insult you, but he's just condescending the entire time when you talk to him.
Okay. So he's meaner than the Elden Ring turtle. That guy was nice.
Yeah. What? Yeah. He's like the sculptor's like little buddy. But yeah, that's the other thing. So you've got that whole system like bonfires, but in this case they're mirrors. Whenever you go through them, they will always like the initial one should always teleport you back to like your home base. And when you do it, it takes a skill away from you after a certain point and it makes a doppelganger. When you come back, you have to beat the doppelganger to get your skill back.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
If you die, would you just lose the skill completely?
No, you die, you'll just go back to the mirror. I
Oh, you just
like
gotta fight it again.
yeah, pretty much. It's like a little mini boss. You don't actually I don't yeah, you don't need the skill. But the skill gives you um different abilities in its own self. So like there's a spin wheel one, so think like Bloodborne,
Mhm.
and when you hit enemies with it, it gives a bleed dot on them. You also give
I
like
see.
weakness or shattering, so like lower their defense, stuff like that.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, and it basically, so if you're watching that part that I just had, it was like you'll be locked out from some areas, and then you got to like figure it out. It'll basically give you the map that you'll self discover in the same way that you would Metroid or Castlevania. So that Metroidvania is still very much there. Um, Healing on the normal enemies, it's pretty good. When you get to actual boss, it becomes like an issue because you don't always have time to like stop and heal yourself.
Right.
But yeah, I
Looks
don't
pretty
know if
cool.
I've got anything extra on that. Like Moonscars, like give it a shot. If you feel any type of way over the war in Ukraine right now, I mean, you're helping somebody that's having to live through it. Um, and I can pull up his name too, show a follow on Twitter. But it's
Or you can
definitely
drop them, or you can drop them in a doobly doo. The developer is called Black Mermaid.
there's
Developer is
specific.
Black Mermaid. You can drop his Twitter in a doobly doo, or you can just pull it up because you follow all these people anyway.
I do. That's what I do. Well, if I can find it. Well, there's one that. No, I don't want to tweet. Why would I want to tweet?
Yeah, why would you want to tweet? That's a good question.
I don't know. We're gonna go
Other
back
than to
here.
say that we're live right now and that I am a Boomslank affiliate, I am sponsored. I can get you a code, a 10% discount on an entire order with at boomslank.com/a bold tuna. Code a bold tuna. A bold, BOLD, tuna. Tuna like the fish. If you want to check out their merch, whatever they got, that code can get you 10% off an entire order. That's just my plug-in, my link. I'm just an affiliate. I'm not like sponsored. This podcast isn't sponsored, so we're not gonna make a whole official thing about it. You can also find the link and code on my Twitter as well. So
You just post it in the chat. You do that.
uh I thought our Twitter was on the in the thingy thing.
And the
No, it's
thingly
not.
thing.
Yeah, the thingy thing.
See,
The
it's mad at me
description is
because it's
called the
recording.
doobly doo or the thingly thing.
The
It's gonna
doobly
be one
doo
or
or
the
the
other.
thingly thing.
It's
Okay.
gonna be it's gonna be one of those.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see. So we're gonna try and go into some Overwatch now, right?
Yeah, I can talk about this game. We can talk crap.
Talk about
Kiriko just got put
this.
in competitive. I need to get back on there and play some competitive because now I can actually play support and not like be left alone all the time.
Well, I mean, your issue is that you're not playing Brig.
That I do that. I do that when I need to, but I shouldn't need to do that all the time.
You shouldn't,
That's that's the problem.
but
Because like when I switch to Brig, because the way Brig is, since she runs on a limited resource and just does AoE healing when she hits people, she needs to be playing close to the tank. I can't do that if the tank rushes off and then the other healer behind me is sitting very far back and he's getting flanked. So I have to pick which one of these people I want to save. If I'm going to either die on the front or I'm going to let the tank die going back.
well,
I
that's
don't
you play
really
her as a
have.
tank.
What'd you say?
You play her as a tank.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. You play her like a tank. I'm playing either to peel for the other healer who's getting assaulted because the DPS aren't going to do it. The tank's not actually peeling, or I have to go play beside the tank to keep him alive.
Yeah.
But in that case, the support's going to die. The other support's going to die because no one's peeling.
So
I can't be everywhere at once.
what I have noticed is a couple things. Let's get on to Overwatch for a second.
Okay.
But there's a couple of things. There's more than a couple of things.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's definitely more than a couple things. You're
Overwatch
absolutely
2.
right.
It launched. It had this flood of people that wanted to play. That's fine. That's great.
That was more than a flood. That was a whole typhoon. It was
Right, it
a
shut down
big
the
storm.
servers basically, right? You
That
were in a
was
queue.
insane.
You were in a queue, and not only that, once your queue was up and you're able to play, it's like if you're assigned a role tank, then tank. If you end up falling because something dumb, then yeah, it can be on you. But if you end up falling because like the rest of your team isn't picking up whatever they need to help you as a tank, then that kind of falls on them.
But bro, let me throw a hypothetical at you real quick.
Okay.
They buffed my damage as a tank this game, right? This
Mm-hmm.
new game, quote unquote new. They buffed my damage. I have a huge HP pool. Why am I not going to be on the front line just doing damage? Why do I have to protect these people behind me? They can protect themselves. They have guns.
Well, I think it matters what tank you are.
Nah, I'm just pick Roadhog. Or no, better yet, I'm gonna pick Junker Queen because she's hot, she's tall, she has abs. What's
I mean,
better?
Junker Queen, like flat out, you're not. Your entire thing is just disrupt the other team, put
Yeah,
dots on
it is.
them, prevent their
It is.
healing, buff yourself. Like you, she is probably my favorite tank right now. Reinhardt is probably the most efficient as what a tank is supposed to be.
Yes, and he's
Um,
also probably one of the easiest tanks to play.
Right, or diva. Diva, if you have a proper diva who uses her defense matrix, then absolutely. But with that influx of people, you have all these people that are going through, and is there a proper tutorial if you're new? Do you have to seek it out? There's a lot of things that you need to do. People don't want to take the time to learn a character, and I think we've talked about that before. Like when it comes to like WoW or Final Fantasy, like I
Mhm.
don't want to take the time to do this. I'm just going to hop into what I'm doing and try and make it work. Um,
It's
just
it's
doesn't work that
it's
way.
not only new players though. It's the thing. It's also current players because the change from 6v6 to 5v5. There's only one tank now, and
Yeah.
since there's only one tank now, that changes up the dynamic entirely. That you don't have that other tank to just peel for your team while one tank goes in. You have to kind of find a happy medium of both. Or actually, it changes. It's not even just a tank responsibility anymore. The whole dynamic of the entire team changes now.
Mhm.
That the DPS need to go in and hit certain targets. Too many times have I seen DPS just also shooting at the enemy tank while they're just getting healed. And it's like the heals aren't going to stop if you just keep shooting the tank. Go for the healers in the back. Go for the DPS in the back and force them to either back up or just cut off the tank's life support. But at that same time, you have to also protect your healers, and healers can't get complacent sitting in the back either. Healers kind of need to be in the fight as well, so that they can get good peel and not just get picked off standing way in the back to get cut off. It's a whole mix of things. It's a whole everybody's role kind of like altered dynamically, but I see the people who are having the most issues, I think, are the tanks.
Yeah, I would agree. And it's kind of crazy that most people want to play tank, judging by your queue time to even when you select your role, right?
Yeah, five
Like
minutes or so.
tanks is like a 5 minute wait, DPS is
Mhm.
like a four, and heals like two. No one wants to heal.
Oh, I do it. I love it. I love it.
I don't have a problem with it. I think that you have with that dynamic that you're talking about. Whenever it comes to healing, you gotta have the strategy that goes along with it. So like a Brig needs to be in the fight. Something like a Zenyatta probably should be the furthest off, or an Ana, right?
Yeah.
But Ana even so should
Anna,
probably
she even
be
still she Anna's like a happy medium. She could do either or. She
right.
she, she can target people when they're far away, but she
Mhm.
also wants to be close because of her biotic grenade.
Exactly.
So she you have to learn how to play a mix of both.
And you don't want to snipe a sleep dart.
Oh,
It's just
never,
maybe not the ideal way to go.
never.
But when it comes to that, so we're seeing those issues. Introducing Kikoro, which I think she's pretty
Here
great
we
as a
go.
healer. Her ult is nice.
Our
Gives
ult is
that
powerful.
movement increase, gives that speed increase,
The
makes
attack
her a
increase.
really, really strong healer, really strong DPS at the same time. Um, you hit a headshot with her, it's at least half their health.
Yeah, her crit damage on headshots does the same damage. But
Yeah.
like when she just hitting body doesn't really do anything. It just pokes people.
Yeah.
But like landing them headshots are just it's like deadly. Like she is a very I don't want to say high skill. She probably does have like a pretty good skill. I think she has a high skill ceiling, but she's easy to pick up.
Yeah, her
And
healing to do the base roll,
yes,
easy. It's basically a
yes,
lock on, right? Like
yes.
oh, I'm targeting you. Yeah, I'm throwing heals out. But to be efficient with her and do your actual damage part too, that's where that comes in. So I would agree with
Mhm.
you. High
It
skill
takes a
cap.
lot of understanding the kit, understanding what her cleanse does when to use it. and even when to sometimes teleport onto people. When is it safe to teleport onto people? Because if you see your tank taking a lot of damage and you're trying to heal him, she can't heal a tank from a blow to damage by herself. There's no way she can do it
Right.
unless she either ults or she cleanses them and then tries to get them out of there with that slight invulnerability. It's rough, but she can try to manage it.
And it depends on your tank, right? You're
Yes.
more likely to get out of a situation like that if, say, it's Diva who can get
Who can
away
just
kind
fly
of on
out.
her own. But teleport to, get that invulnerability, give her the opportunity to get away, and then when she's out of sight, just teleport to her again. Kikoro can run up the walls, so that's kind of its own benefit.
Here we
But
go.
it's just wild. It's wild seeing the difference. Aside from the bugs, which we've not even gotten to yet,
Oh
you
yeah.
you go into the beta of this game and you, you're supposed to set it up for the release. You already are dealing with complaints from players like, how is this going to cost $60? It's the same game. Your changes were not a lot. Like, whose kit really changed?
Nobody's really.
Bastion.
Not like, yeah, bashing.
And
Bashing.
Bastion you can't even play right now because of the bugs. He was game breaking in comp.
Yep. Yep.
Torbjorn is game breaking comp right now. He's still banned. You can't use him.
Yep.
So then, on top of that, in which I had posted a tweet about this, when I logged on, whenever they were trying to go through that process of keeping Torbjorn out of comp and removing Bastion effectively from the game, so he was breaking more than just that, because you can't even select him.
Right.
They locked out like other people's like half their characters. It basically, if you owned Overwatch 1 and you're supposed to be entitled to all those characters or whatever without having to do any additional purchase, it would block you effectively from all your characters. Like, I had two healers
I
I could
had that
pick,
problem. I had
and
that problem.
it was
It just
infuriating, right?
it just made me get off the game. I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, there's no point in playing this.
Like, I tried to play one comp match, and it's just like, we lost. But it's like, yeah, but at the same time, if I could have been any damage other than Soldier, maybe, if I need a snipe and I can't pick a sniper, what
I'm
am I
with the
gonna do?
majority. I'm with the majority on this, right? This game doesn't even feel like a two. It feels like a point three. Overwatch point three.
Overwatch
It's
point three.
it literally just took away a bunch of features that had no reason to be taken away, like the on fire bar. I love that thing. I love to
Oh
see that I
yeah,
was like kicking ass. I love to see that I was doing like a great job out there, and it's like my bar is gradually going up. So it's like, oh yeah, I'm killing it right now.
right.
As my character just says like, oh, I'm on fire, and I'm like, bro, that doesn't necessarily have the same effect. I can't really gauge that. I'm just out here playing, or I might not even pay attention to it, to be completely honest, because like the icon doesn't change or anything either. That's like one of the small features they took away. I'm not really happy with the scoreboard. I like being able to see who's doing damage or how much healing someone is doing, but it was kind of cool seeing like the gold medals and stuff like that. Like the
Yeah,
the
now you
end
have to
results
figure it out
screen.
for yourself.
Yeah, the end result screen was kind of cool. It was all right to have. So, but I like either way, this one doesn't it's a very subjective thing. I don't mind the current scoreboard too much, but I just like the aesthetic of the old one. This one
Right.
it's fine because it does what it needs to do. It shows everybody's stats, what everybody's doing, so you can figure out, hey, maybe okay, I'm not doing so good at healing on this character. Maybe I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch on to a different character and then pick up the healing a little bit
Yeah.
because maybe that's why we're falling apart. Um, Second to that is the biggest thing, the most controversial thing is the loot boxes and the fact that skins cost like $20 for some reason. Skins cost $20, but they still got rid of the loot boxes, which again, here we go. It doesn't make any sense because you get a game like Apex Legends where you can willingly buy your skins if you want to, but every time you level up, you still get a loot box. It still gives you a chance to get any of these emotes, voice lines, skins, all of that. So we have I don't even know how many characters are in Overwatch 2 right now. There's a lot of characters in Overwatch 2, each of them with like 100 individual things to get. So that's like thousands of things that you could get for in total for all these characters, but exclusively for money. Just there's no way of getting any of it no more, except for the battle pass. But there's no way of getting any of this stuff anymore unless you just spend money and buy it, which is the most ridiculous thing.
So it's
Why?
35 with Bastion.
Yes. So why did they get rid of loot boxes? Their loot boxes could have stayed. It's not like people are just nailing all the best skins out of loot boxes. It's a loot box. It's a chance already. You're already rolling the dice.
Yeah.
Like the shop would have been fine maybe if they like still like just left the boxes there. People wouldn't complain as much about the shop because you still have the option to just get it randomly. But if you do like say, oh yeah, that's getting sick. I just got paid today. Maybe I do want to spend $20 on a game because all I do is play Overwatch. Then that's completely fine. It gives you the option.
Well, here's one thing you didn't hit on.
Okay.
So you really can't see it now, but this skin in particular, right? It is of
Okay.
this currency up in the top right.
Hmm.
This is of a different currency.
Yep.
So your legacy currency is not effective on new skins.
Yep. Not at all.
Fine, I kind of get that, right? However, some of the old skins, and unless they've changed it, because I'm pretty sure the Halloween skins are still going to be like the new currency, even if they're an old skin. So like Grill Master 76, that's an old skin. Why am I paying yellow currency versus the white currency when it's an old skin?
It goes back to the question, like at the very top of it all, why get rid of loot boxes in general?
Right.
Because it still gives me that chance to get it, and I still build up that currency to get something for free. It like regardless if I do get it for free or not, it takes me forever just to get a free skin. At some, not everyone's gonna be that patient. Some people are gonna want to bite that bullet and want that exclusive skin, maybe for like the Halloween event to drop $20 on.
Yeah.
But don't take that chance away from the people who do want to save their money and just grind the game out to get those Halloween skins.
Yeah. I mean, because this is a pretty cool skin. This is new.
Yeah, I like the cyber skins.
So
If they come out with like a cyber skin for like somebody I actually like really play, I might get
but
it.
you're
Maybe.
paying, you're right, you're paying $20 for this skin.
It's not cool. $20 is way too much.
Yeah, per skin. And I mean, when you think about that too, your battle pass, which grants you what? You got 8 different things. So you get 8 skins, some free, some premium, and give or take. I think there's a couple of moments where you can get 2. So like Kikoro gets a Diva
There you
skin
go.
and you unlock her if you need to. And
Yeah.
like the Winston skin is free, but it's like $10 and you're entitled to that many skins. Why is a normal just skin 20? And I can't use that argument to defend like, oh well, the bundles you get 4 skins and it's $30 basically, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah,
No, it's
it
basically it's
doesn't
40.
make
It's
any
$40.
sense.
It's $40 and that's 42% off.
It, that is insane.
Yeah. I don't know if it makes any difference too if
That's a
you already
bundle.
own a skin too.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Because I've checked a few of these already, and I have some of the skins in the bundles, but it didn't subtract from the price at all. That's something else I also like Apex for. This isn't me like big up or promote Apex. I haven't played Apex in forever, even though I do love the game. Is that like whenever there's a bundle and I do already have something in it, it subtracts the amount of whatever I already have out of it, and it just says, hey, you can just pay the rest of it and get the everything else.
Right, which is it's its own slap in the face because Blizzard or Activision Blizzard, BattleNet, whatever you want to call it, right? Whenever they were doing Heroes of the Storm, which they've stopped adding things into, I don't know why, but whenever you have a skin in there's a bundle, it does the same thing. So it's just like you do it in one game, but not the other.
I'm not even gonna cap right now. I really want that Mummy Ana skin. That's actually a really good skin.
The Mummy on a skin.
Yeah, in the Halloween bundle, I'm actually kind of losing it right now.
That's a pretty good one.
I'm actually losing it right now. That's a pretty good skin.
I kind of regret not going through the additional like quest stuff they did because I like her sniper skin a lot,
Yeah, that one, yes.
and that's
I'm mad I missed that.
yeah,
I'm mad I
and that was
missed
like
that
the
skin.
Talon event or whatever.
I'm so livid I missed that skin.
But yeah, let's
Oh
let's hop
man.
in. You want to do an arcade or an unranked? So I imagine we don't need to go into comp.
Yeah, do an unranked. I'll play comp later.
Okay. I am. Hey, look, 3-minute wait times. I'll do
So
all.
I'm jumping in at support anyway, so
We'll probably both end up being support,
likely.
but that's fine. I mean,
can at
that's
least get a
the
game
issue
in.
though. It ends up being a love-hate relationship because I like the game. It's still very much the game. It does feel smoother.
Oh. Oh, you put us in the skirmish, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, what is going on?
You're like, that was too quick. But I guess they did change Cassidy a little bit because his grenade. Did they make it to where it didn't stun before the change?
No, that also was something like brand new with the Overwatch 2.
Okay.
Because it used to just be his flash bomb, but now it's like a sticky bomb, and it has a pretty wide sticky range, and it does a pretty nice bit of damage. It gives him a guaranteed bit of burst.
Wow, I'm not a support. I'm actually the tank.
Yeah.
All right.
It gives him a pretty good guaranteed bit of burst. So like I actually really like McCree's changes, even though I was never really much of a McCree player. I'm like when it comes to DPS, I'm like straight Reaper. I suck at like pinpoint aiming, but I do a really good job at flanking and being in places where no one expects.
Well, that's fair
So
enough.
that's why I just play Reaper.
So have you've not tried Sojourn?
She has the kind of my problem that I have with Soldier.
Okay.
She's good, but her railgun is like her main crux, and my aim with that is usually pretty bad.
So I actually think that her left alt was what set up for me. Her little burst.
The slide?
No, the AOE.
Oh yeah, that thing is busted.
Yeah. Her slide's
does so
good
much
though,
damage.
but I really like in terms of DPS. I really like her.
Yeah, people are saying that she's possibly the strongest DPS out right now. She
Oh yeah,
does
and
a
especially if you've
lot.
got the aim for it. Oof, that's a lot of damage they're trying to put out, and especially with
Yeah.
Junkrat.
I'm right behind you. Junkrat's above you, behind you.
Okay. Oh, I got trapped. There's Lucio.
Yeah, I knew Hog was waiting on that.
And I got
Ooh, you
Cassidy.
jumped really far. You jumped really far. I got you.
Trying to get Rat off of it.
Our other teammate's way back there. Hog's dead.
Hog's down.
Anna saved my life.
Their Ana's almost dead. Their Ana is dead. Oh, I thought I got the Lucio with that shatter. It's alright though. He's around the corner.
We're good.
But see, like this is just even two people communicating. That is a situation that if you and I were not in a party, I don't know if the team would have been like okay with. Because it's like whenever there's like
you did like charge off and like it was pretty much like death if somebody didn't follow you.
right. But it's just like the amount of things, because if you just play it, like that's okay. Like Reinhardt is the one tank that you maybe don't want to do that on, but we got to get this Roadhog.
There's a McCree up top. That's a real problem. I'm trying to keep you on the sights, but yeah, you gotta be careful of McCree behind us.
Whoa.
Can't help you there.
That's
Yep,
alright.
a lot of damage.
I just flew away. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's Roadhog for you.
I was alright. It was really
How the hell did he? What?
unfortunate because I was in the right opportunity to shatter them because it was both healers and the Roadhog. Let's see, we got Sojourn coming up. Their Lucio is really good about trying to keep
Get people
like,
off.
yeah, because like whenever I go to like capitalize on their tank or anything, he's really good at smacking me away.
Yeah, we just gotta keep our eye on these flanks because that McCree got around to our Ana and it was not a good time.
Okay. Let's see, I'm trying to provide a little bit of shield for it. Actually feels like more of a smooth game, even though, like, you're right. You're talking about the damage boost. Top damage.
Hog. I got you. I'm gonna ult.
Okay.
Yeah, like he's like constantly chasing me.
Okay, Hog's
There
down.
we go. Thank you.
It's the Lucio.
Oh, the person I was gonna teleport to died.
Oh, McCree.
Ana's still on you.
Okay. I'm gonna just pop in here and grab that.
They're rushing Ana.
Okay, Mercy's down.
Ana's dead.
Okay.
I'm on you. Oh, nope.
It
died
was right
as soon as I got
at the moment.
Yeah, you died as soon as I got there.
I was trying to get that into the checkpoint at least so we get that little bit of time, but with Ana being gone, it doesn't do too much. I may switch off to Junk Queen. Just because
Junkrat's pretty much your counter because those what's the names on the shield.
Yeah. Lucio's down.
Yeah, they're all over you though. You gotta stay in sight.
Ah, the McCree.
Yeah. You're
Oh,
making it
Junkrat's down though.
hard to
McCree's
see.
one shot. Sombra got McCree down.
Yeah, we got him.
Perfect. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna switch to Junk Queen. Just to take a little bit off of y'all, because I am being ballsy as can be.
Yep, because you're running out of the healer site.
Hey, man.
I'd say I'm not about to teleport into the center of a death trap either.
I have faith in you.
Hell no. That Roadhog's been running me down.
Yeah.
That's something I've noticed a lot of people have been doing whenever I get on Kiriko. They like rush me.
He's got his ult. Mercy's down.
Nano boost.
Alright.
Hogs on me. I'm dead.
Sorry. Hog's dead. Okay. Stay right with me, Ana. There we go.
I'm on
Hanzo.
my way.
Okay, Hanzo's down. Alright. Oh. Lucio. Lucio's going around.
Hogs rushing us in the back.
I got him.
Hogs rushing us in the back again. Oh,
That was really good ult.
got rid of it. Yeah, no problem. I got rid of Junkrat's ult.
Okay. Y'all good back there?
Oh yeah. I'm keeping an eye on you from up here.
I'm just making sure. Like I was good on healing, but Hog, I was like, I don't know what the other people are doing because I know he can just annihilate either one of y'all with one shot.
I need to start remembering to just position in higher places because she can walk line.
Yeah.
I always forget.
One of her biggest benefits, but she's part of that entire line
Yeah,
with Hanzo and Genji. So
Yeah. Part of me wishes she could double jump, but
I hit somebody with my knife up there.
no one's up there now. I'm
Okay.
like looking at it. Roadhog's in front.
Okay. Oh. Roadhog's down. Lucio's
Got
behind.
you. Good stuff. I'll keep her alive. You just
My ult is up, so I'm gonna rush them towards the end here in a little
Alright.
bit.
My ult's only at 40.
Okay.
Oh, perfect. Ooh, Ana's down.
Okay.
Sojourn, no.
They're to our side. Oh, he grabbed
yeah,
me out of my ult? I didn't realize
Yes.
that happened.
Yeah, he can do that.
Yeah. He did annihilate me.
Oof.
I was like, oh, this is the moment
were
because it's both healers and Roadhog.
They were like everywhere.
Yeah. All right, gotta make sure we can protect Ana. Okay, hit the Junkrat with that.
Oh, there's the trap. Whew.
We're just trying to maintain some type of... Nope.
Alright, yeah. Engage off that.
Zenyatta's being chased. Lucio's down. Zenyatta's
Roadhog's
down.
running straight to the back.
He missed his thing. I've got my knife in him.
Sweet.
He's down. Nice. That Sombra? Our Sombra's clutch, dude.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, Lucio's
Yep,
down
keep pushing
again.
the point. Hog's on his way back out. Dang.
Oh, they got a brig now.
I wasn't ready for them to turn that wheel. I don't think Brig would be a big deal. We just gotta regroup.
She just whooped my tail, dude. If I need to, actually, I am gonna do it.
Hog's right there.
I'm gonna counter brig with Zarya.
I say, yeah, we need you on the front now because we only got 30. We gotta push up. Oh damn. Yep.
It's all good.
Got a headshot. Oh, that's the L right there.
Is Sombra, what's she at, 50? Sombra's like chilling behind there, so I don't know if she can get on it. Somebody's on it.
Oh, I just died.
Oh, that's game.
Yep.
So
Close.
I will say the other part of comp, right? You get rounds, like no matter what.
Yeah. That's probably my favorite thing about comp.
Yeah, our Sombra deserved play the game. Shut down. She was aiming well. She had really good ults.
What we needed was probably Sojourn to switch to somebody else, like a Reaper, and deal with that Hog. Hog is
Yeah.
so easy to kill on a Reaper.
That would have definitely probably
The
done it.
Hog was walking around too much unchecked.
Yeah.
But it
'Cause
is
I
what it
only
is.
grab him and dot him, and then he's gonna heal.
Yep, exactly.
So
Hit him with that anti-heal and then just run up on him. Oh, wait, we already found another game. I wasn't about to play another game. I wasn't ready.
too late, bro.
That is
You gotta
what
give
it
a
is.
clear evaluation. Hey, look at this. Look at this. It's time.
Yeah, fair enough.
Now we get to give both supports coming in. This is my entire point with Overwatch, right? You go through it and it's like, man, we lost that one. That one wasn't that bad though. Like our team was not terrible.
Oh, yeah. That
It's
was
just-
pretty smooth.
It's just this is not the normal. So
People just have to get used to like switching on the fly. I've noticed that like people are like will really get stuck on like one character, even though another character could be doing like better.
oh, that's the thing. Like there's a Hanzo, so like the Hanzo really wasn't our issue. But if he had, like, me switching Winston that last match would have been the thing to do.
Yeah. He wasn't a problem. The Hog was mostly the problem.
Yeah,
Like the Hog was the entire reason that the what's it called was enabled.
right. Oof. Where's our tank?
I have no idea. Oh, she's in the front. She's way up there.
She's not on the objective.
Yeah, not on the objective though. I'm trying to keep people alive.
You're good. I'll be back here in a second. Somebody's critical.
Yeah, there's like several people on the
Looks like you're
objective.
critical. Here you are. There's some heals. I almost knocked Lucio off the map. I'm on their tank. Tank's
Yep,
down.
I'm right here with you. Whew. Jeez.
Okay, so that ended up working out pretty well.
Somehow.
Yeah.
That actually, we were all scattered. We were like everywhere. Oh, and is that a fire out here? Yep. Those missiles, or is yep, that's a fire.
Well, she got hit by my thing right off the rip. Oh Lord.
Oh,
Got her.
tank is way too far up there.
Yep. I mean, she's trying to.
Sounds like they got a widow too.
Yep, they do. They had the widow before though.
Ah, okay.
Trying to say with Zarya. Widow's down. Widow's
Yep.
dead.
Yep.
There's you go.
Oh, that wasn't over there. What's it called?
Farah is down. Here's Rally. Get Zarya a little bit of health. Alright. He's down too.
I don't even know how we still alive. That was a big mess.
I think Rally helped, the Widow falling helped, and Farah getting trapped definitely did something. Now they got... Oh, they had the Mercy before, didn't they?
Yep. She died fast. Oh. Oh, yep. Popped her.
Yeah. Alright, Genji's up here with Zarya. Okay, well, Zarya just kept eating the heals, so wasn't able to heal.
Yeah, I'm watching. Lucio's behind us. Lucio's went to the point.
Alright, threw a heal on you. Let me get one on Cassidy. He's hiding too. Come on now. You can be bold like that. Oh. I'll throw.
Woo. Hey.
That was a game already. Well, I guess it's round.
That worked out.
Yeah, that was like a good balance of everything, but you still see like Zarya is pulling up good damage numbers for her to be tank compared to Cassidy and Genji.
Yeah, because she could just walk in the front and not die.
Yeah.
And that's what I think gets to a lot of tanks' heads, like overextending like that. It's like we need to play on the point sometimes. Like there's times where you can like push and keep them in a choke, but the idea is keep them in the choke, not push beyond it.
Yeah, that choke was also like a really iffy one, right? With Pharaoh, with Mercy, with Widow.
Yeah.
Because they can just kind of go around it. Lucio did ride around
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
So.
he did go around it like later, but that makes them lose out on a healer if it's Lucio.
Yeah.
Brings them a whole man down, and the rest of the team has to force their way through it.
I'm not a big fan of this map. Just this point is not a fantastic point.
I don't mind this one too much because I have a lot of sight. I can see.
Oh. Okay, I got healing.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye on her and you.
Trying to get that Lucio off point.
Can't DPS too much. Oh, he's walking out of my sight. I'm more concerned about the Widow.
Yeah, I'm trying to throw a little bit on him.
Widow right there on the right. Up,
Okay.
get her.
Oh,
Up,
come on,
Lucio.
Lucio. Lucio's down. I got him.
Sweet.
All right. You're right. They're like, there is good sight, but the moment they do this, like around the other side, you're like, oh,
Yeah, exactly. As soon as our teammate like walks on the other side of the rock, I'm like, bro, I can't see you.
Let's. Ooh. Okay, they got Reinhardt now. Mercy's on that right side. Oh lord. Shield's almost down.
Ooh, Widow's trying to snipe me.
Genji up. Oh, come on, Zarya. We got to see you. Okay, I got 2 of them on her.
Yep.
Okay. They have a Zenyatta now. Want to end up killing their Reinhardt's down.
Yep.
All right, I got
Another Pharaoh.
You got Genji. I'll throw that on Zarya right quick.
Farah's on the left and Mercy.
She's ulting. Alright, I got Zarya up. I'm trying to get Genji up, but there we go. That was a good
Behind
one.
us. Widow's on the right too.
Alright,
Oh, he just like gave up. Yeah, he left.
He was like, I'm done. I'm getting destroyed. There we go. Got you. Yeah, like this is going well. Yeah, we don't have the game audio turned up too much.
He doesn't. As for me, it's loud now.
Well, for you, yeah, but it's not coming through on yours.
Quick and easy.
Yep, that was really crazy.
Ugh.
How efficient that was. Let me turn it up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, like, we're not experiencing too many of the issues, but it's what it has been, and maybe could this be an opportunity of people just like leaving it?
Well, that's what I don't like about quick plays, because people can leave. I think where most of like the player issues I see are in ranked, because you know people always think they're better than they actually are. People be like, "Oh my God, I placed in Diamond back in Overwatch 1. I was a good player," but then don't play like an actual team or don't really like understand the concept of team play.
I mean, are you ready for it now?
Maybe.
All right. You want open queue or you want roll queue?
Roll preferably.
Roll queue.
I hate roll queue personally. I think them adding it to Overwatch was a mistake, but I guess it's just so I can guarantee doing what I have to do. Because like no matter what I do, if I pick DPS, I'm gonna have mediocre and/or bad tanks. If I play support, I'm gonna have mediocre DPS and a bad tank. It doesn't matter.
Right. I just did open roll. Koi, I turned the volume up, so you should be able to hear a little bit more. But we'll see if these shining examples of what our issues are come through with competitive. Because a lot of mine were experienced in the unranked competitive. I had one person leave. And it was the worst match. It was the absolute worst. Because you're not going to get a replacement. And that's how it went.
I'd say that's probably like the worst part about it.
Well, I'm going to show off the new character.
Hope you land your shots.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got my buddy Koi Conrad, and hopefully can get him in a future episode. But yeah, it's the whole reason of not liking Overwatch 1 could be the same thing. You're right. So yeah, I don't know though. It feels so much different, and it's what
it feels different in a way, but it also kind of feels nostalgic. I've noticed. It's like in some sense, I kind of miss playing this game.
Yeah, with like new characters and everything being added,
Yes.
it's kind of nice. But it's just the player base. You're up there breaking stuff. Okay.
No, yeah, that's usually what we used to do. Break these so you can like have access to move across them and stuff.
Let's see how this one goes. It's gonna be. Let's see how this works. Oh, Tracer went right.
Yeah,
Excuse me, left. I can't.
That's a
talk.
Sombra. Oh, Sombra and a Tracer. Interesting. And ours just went immediately out there. I got a Junker Queen.
Alright, Sombra's down. Their Ana's on the right side. Junker's gonna mess
I
me
am
up.
on you.
Alright, that pushed her back at least. Did she go up? She did.
Up, side, up. Tracer kept teleporting around too much. I was trying to heal her.
I hit the Hanzo. He's trying to get a good snipe.
He had no reason pushing that far. That is exactly the problem I'm talking about. That it wasn't no longer about holding the choke. It was about, oh, I have to do damage.
Yeah. Yeah, and going up those stairs just ruins it, right?
Yep.
So
Gonna need a new paint job.
People usually get like a terrible mindset now that tanks can do more damage.
yeah.
Disrupting.
See if we can get a little bit of... Oh, Tracer went left. I killed somebody.
What's the rush?
Trying to keep him off the point.
I don't know why our Tracer is that far, or why our Moira is chasing after him for that fact.
That's a great question.
Going somewhere?
I gotta get that Hanzo down. Our Moira, or their Moira's behind us.
Yeah, we gotta deal with the front line.
I'm probably gonna have to change out who I am because I don't know if we've got like a good counter to what they've
Our
got.
Tracer is not doing anything at all, and at this point we probably should switch.
What can I even counter?
At this point, I think it's just like a solid pick to pick somebody who's going to be in their face. Hanzo needs to be interrupted. He needs to be bothered. Otherwise, he's just going to keep landing shots. Junker Queen's kind of dominating. The Tracer's not much of a problem. If anything, we want the Tracer to be kind of in more. She's just like a fly. She's just really pesky.
This ends now.
And like what we're doing isn't necessarily good against that.
Yeah. Oh. Junker Queen's down.
Like our Tracer's trying to counter their Tracer, and it ends up just being nothing
Moira's
going
down.
on over there. We're like a whole DPS down.
Moira's down.
Somebody's here.
Enemy here.
The Tracer. She tried.
Yeah, our Moira's doing top damage, but I also feel like she's kind of in the most.
Yeah, because she's been in the front lines. Like, you guys will go off and chase the Tracer, and then like it's just us three in the front line.
I don't know if it has the VoIP. Alright, their Ana is down.
I expect better from you.
Up, Junker Queen. Moira needs to back up. She is way too far forward.
Someone else is down. I don't know who's nuts. That was their Hanzo. Okay.
It's that same mentality, like, oh, I can do damage, so I'm gonna just be all the way up in the front. The Moira's doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, it's fight on point, and that's kind of what we get. So
People get you,
the in-game
confident in
chat's
damage.
iffy. It's the same type setup that Overwatch 1 had, and most people just end up leaving it right off the rip.
Hanzo up top.
Okay. Hanzo's down.
Cool. Ana's in there.
Okay. Hanzo's down.
Yeah, I got you.
I got her, but I was like, I don't know if I'll make it out of this.
Yeah, I got you. I'm keeping an eye on everything.
Alright. Oh. Hanzo's way down there.
Yeah, and then she got sniped sitting still.
Oh, let's don't want to get hit in that. Oh, don't want to get hit in that either.
Oh, I was trying to heal her fast enough. Junker Queen's chasing me.
Okay.
She's behind you. They're behind you. Hey, they both were like right on behind you.
She's down.
Let's go.
You say it, I'm not saying. Well, that's part of our issue, Koi, is that the game, you have the influx of player, and then you have players, and then you have the returning players, and it becomes this issue of like, how are you supposed to be competitive or handle all these things when you have like no teamwork? You have people that are just unwilling to.
I think people also need to get used to using the ping chat, because like in most games the ping system like works brilliantly.
Right. It's really good
And
in
like
Apex.
I climbed all the way to Apex without speaking, just using the pings to Diamond.
I didn't realize they had actually reached point. Oh lord. Let's just see. We're getting ready to come up on this
What's the rush?
choke point. Hanzo ulted. Hanzo's down.
Not your finest hour.
Why are we?
Tracer's down.
Going somewhere?
Ooh, it was pretty good ult.
I'm on fire.
We have to hold for a minute left.
Yeah, we need to stop breaking formation because May shouldn't be that far up.
So what did you get in Apex?
What?
What rank did you reach in Apex? Koi's asking.
Diamond.
You did get diamond?
Yeah, this is on PC. I also play with controller. It's kind of an anomaly.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Playing with controller.
Yeah.
Alright, that... Oh, we can maybe get...
Someone's behind us. Tracer.
Okay.
What's the rush? Just as predicted. Keep them off a little.
Ooh,
Tracer's
I
on
got
point.
clipped hard.
Yeah, I'll say you're kind of out of my sight.
You're alright. Tracer ended up getting me from behind. Yeah, comparing Apex to Overwatch,
No, it's not the same.
it's not.
I'm talking about the pings.
Yeah, just so they've added the like your middle mouse button as a ping, so you can be. I mean, I guess the same thing. Well,
Yeah, all I'm saying is like the ping system is like very undervalued.
yeah, just getting that to where marking like somebody is at. So Apex, I've seen good teamwork be good though. Like if you have it, like you're gonna win as opposed to just the one person that's going through and fighting everything.
Like an Apex game 6 and an Overwatch game 6 are two completely different game systems. They can't be really compared on a level of like play style. Oh, I'm speaking strictly from like a ping system. Apex, for a long time, has probably had one of the best ping systems in recent games. It's very helpful. It's very specific. It tells you exactly where people are. It tells you where to go. It's pretty particular. This Overwatch one might top it because I like the fact that I could ping someone and they can disappear and then it'll add like a question mark and say like they were last seen here, kind of. I just
Right.
don't think enough people use it. Because I love pinging people, especially when like people are behind us or on our flank and nobody notices it. I'll ping it and then some people like whip around and be like, where? And like, oh, there he is.
Would it also maybe make a difference for the ping, being that Overwatch is not a battle royale?
Well, yeah. A difference there. That's a big difference.
Because I mean, as the gameplay develops for it, that might make a little bit of a difference.
Why did May just like walk straight through that?
That
bro?
was me. It wasn't there initially. I was like, we isolated the tank. We should kill her.
Yeah, our tank's running too far forward, like running around. I'm like, bro, please.
Yeah. Get to the wall so we could use it.
It's hard to heal people when they're like all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, yep, Zarya would just stand in it too. Oh man.
Yeah, we'll switch off of May. Our Zarya, we need... They're grouping.
Yep. We're like splitting off. I already have my ult.
You do? Well,
Like, I'm at 81%. I'm very close.
that'll be good.
Like, she's cutting herself off from our sight. Like, I can't even see her.
Right. And then we're still getting clipped into just what is the little choke point right there.
Exactly. They're forgetting exactly what a tank's supposed to be doing.
I think the design flaw could be in a combination of both. It may not just be one single thing.
Like, I don't know why you're up there. But our Zarya is down, so it effectively doesn't mean anything.
Yep. Ow.
You can't hide.
Trying to get the Junkrat up there, but he's not running back now.
Engage without mercy.
Like, Zarya is literally just sitting here now.
Yep. How?
Well,
That is
and we're
a
dead.
wide
Yep.
range for that.
Yeah, range is pretty huge.
The attack portion of it. I don't know if being Sojourn was just a better idea for me. But I'm not
I
getting
just
any
think it's
play.
terrible that this Moira has way more damage than she does in healing.
Yeah. Oh man, it's like we can't even get to a point to do anything.
We can. I'm trying to get us on an angle.
Okay, there we go. That was a good combination of ulting and all that. Reaper helped out with just being Reaper that time made it way easier to do something.
Because the Reaper is aggressive, and people for some reason just do not like picking him. Reaper's kind of nuts. He's in a really good spot in Overwatch too. He can get out practically almost for free. He can heal himself.
Let's see if I can get behind
He
them.
can move.
Oh look, there's an Ana.
Oh, and I get killed by a Junkrat nade. That means Moira has to heal, but Moira is doing damage.
Yep. Let's see if we can get behind this Ana again. Ana's down.
With
Nice. That worked out well. They did change her a little bit. So used to it was a DPS from Moira for her right click would give her energy, and it does bring it back quicker. However, she does regain it naturally faster than she did before. Ana's over here on the left.
Up, I got you. I got you. Just come back to me.
Okay.
Oh, I'm getting shot at. Nope. Sojourn was after me.
Sojourn down.
Ooh, we probably should have held that.
It's alright. We'll get it again. The thing is, they got me on the anti-healing. And I was really trying to get it because Ana and the tank were both there. And really pushing, I think at this point we got a minute and 30 left, would be nice to have. Might be able to get a nice flank on him though again. Alright. Ana's down.
Sojourn's behind us.
Okay.
Now she's in the front. I got you.
Now.
Like I'm not gonna run up here with her.
I got you.
No, it's just funny. She's like, I'll get on the elevator. You're not gonna follow me. I mean, she is DPS to heal, but it's not in the same regard that it was. It's no longer like you absolutely need to. I think it should be a good balance of it, but I guess she kind of is close, but I'm not trying to pay attention to our Moira. as much.
All right, we all together. We're all together. We're all together. Nobody doesn't do the push. I'm gonna give us this last
down.
push so we can stomp them out.
Sojourner's down.
Easy.
This is the final score of it too. Ended up being too bad, but Reaper was a lot more beneficial for that end part.
Reaper is a amazing pick. People just don't like him. It's
Well,
as simple as that.
Now, let's see. Moira got play of the game. And so
Yeah,
did
because
Moira,
this
too.
dude was literally up there just playing DPS the entire time. Like, he's literally just running forward, holding the right click.
I mean, that was good though, right?
Man. It was good in that regard, but it was bad in the healing regard. Did you see how much more healing I had to him?
Yeah, but you're also.
They made healing tough.
But I think that's to Koi's point that it's a DPS to heal type character.
For sure. But you can't really forget your primary role. When you're like, how much more healing did she have? She had or more damage she had. She had probably like 2,000, 3,000 more damage than she did healing,
Yeah.
which was kind of nuts.
So this is where we get to win is a win. You're right.
Yeah. A win is a win. I'm not complaining about that. I'm not complaining about the win at all.
All right, Koi. So
But
here
I'm just
we've
saying,
got
I'm just
damage
saying
dealt
that
heals
if
you.
I were a worse player, we would not have won that. Because the reason everybody was alive is because I was there all the time.
I did not realize that her right click still heals herself.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice, actually. Hmm. I don't know. I kind of feel like she did good. How much? You had like 12k healing though, right?
Yes.
That's a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Had I been
lot.
a worse player, things would not have gone that smoothly.
Koi's comment is, if you think about it, killing other things really fast is also kind of like healing.
In a way, yeah, because you're getting rid of damage. You're mitigating damage in a way. It is damage mitigation. It's one of the best types of damage mitigation is healing things. We know that because we're MMO players. We get it.
This
Yeah,
the WoW, the
technically-
tank. If
yeah.
I don't use this buff to prevent me from dying,
We
and
don't
I
need to
live
heal.
through
We don't
it,
need a healer. We don't need a healer. You just got to kill everything fast enough. Bam.
Well,
Yeah, that is absolutely correct. All I'm saying is it was just rough back there. Because if I died, then who's gonna get healed? When it should be the case of, oh, they lost one healer, our team's not gonna fumble yet. We haven't lost both of them.
well, yeah. I mean, it worked out though.
Yeah, it
Kudos
worked
to
out.
you for healing. Kudos for
Hey,
her
man.
for dealing damage. The DK mindset, that is it. Being a Death Knight. Yeah. Give me a good flashback to Miss Pandaria. Oh, Terrapin? I'll eat it. Tank's top DPS. Koi, when are you gonna play Overwatch? I'm gonna click another one.
What? This man just gonna keep playing. God.
Yeah, dude. No. That, I mean, that's what this game is. It's like, that's why it's love-hate. I can be frustrated with it and still want to play it. You're never going to play Overwatch 2. You should. You should give it a
Probably
shot.
should not.
But, daggum. Well, I mean, we went over it. You did play it pre-patch? As in Overwatch 1? Because that's basically what Overwatch 2 is. Yeah. It's where I thought you
With
were
one
going
less
with it.
tank.
Dang. So we went over Overwatch. This lovely Overwatch. And shoot, dude. I almost feel like exactly as Koi's saying comments right now is that, or chat, that it is Overwatch 1.
Yeah, it is. That's what I called it. I called it Overwatch
Yep,
Point
you
3.
did. You did. Overwatch point 3.
Yeah,
Some
it's
slightly
not
updated
actually
graphics,
Overwatch.
no loot boxes, battle pass now, $20 skins,
Like just features taken away for no reason.
and becomes a nostalgic type gameplay. What type of rating would we even give this?
Out of like on like a scale,
Yeah,
out of 10,
sure, 10, 5, whatever.
I give it a 6.
You give it a 6. Is the 5 because it's the same game, and the 6 is just the slight improvement, but the 4 missing is all the detraction from what they took away.
The four missing is because the main selling point of Overwatch 2 was the campaign mode that was supposed to come out with, which they delayed for no real reason. And honestly, let's be real, they probably didn't work on it at all.
I feel like they took what they had for the talent events, things like that, and we're going to just compile that and elaborate on the story. Add in the new characters and
Could be. But it is definitely a 6 out of 10 game for me. It can be fun to play, especially with friends. The new learning curve is going to take some time to get used to, but that's not going to count towards the overall score. It's just the same game with minor changes, but a lot of features that people liked they took away. And
Yeah.
the lack of loot boxes is very punishing. It's greedy. And I badly want this Ana skin. I wish I could just buy it by itself.
yeah. And Koi, yeah, we're gonna give it some type of rating in the state of play because I want to give it. I kind of want to give it less than a 6. I want to give it like a 4. I think that in the current state, where you have Torbjorn or Bastion, even Bastion who had to be removed from the game, in the current state, like this is a fumbled release. Like it makes me from one point be like sad because I already pre-purchased Dragonflight, but Blizzard as a whole, kind of what they've been going through and everything, it feels like you should need a win and you should take the time for development with all the recent events. And when you give, if you want to consider this an early release, if you want to consider it a full release, whatever, the state that it was released in, it's playable just because it is Overwatch. It's the first Overwatch with some updates. I feel like I gotta give it a 4.
And like just for that alone, I can't really give it that high of a rating because it's the same game.
Yeah.
Same game, some minor improvements, nothing really changed.
Whatever Torbjorn or Bastion's doing to break in that beta release should have been flagged. That's the entire reason, Koi. 2 years for a patch.
Yep.
I mean,
They didn't add
realistically,
anything
what
to
they
the
should have
game
done
for like ever.
what could they have done? They could have released Junk Queen and Sojourn and the Healer as patches, and then just do like a big patch for like the little bit of update before. Keep your loot boxes, whatever. Add a purchasable DLC for the campaign. That's what they wanted to charge for anyway, and left the rest the same. I mean, you can use that big patch to upgrade the graphics, add your new maps, whatever. And then add your battle pass. That's your extra money, right? That and the DLC campaign. That'd be the issue solved. But I don't know. It's what Activision Blizzard wants to do. Are you going through skins right now?
No, I am looking completely elsewhere. To my Twitter actually. I was reading news on Cyberpunk.
Do you have something to unveil?
Nothing really big. I missed the. I'm very happy with Cyberpunk right now. I love the game. I love the lore. I can't wait for the second one, and I can't wait for the DLC. The first game is definitely a problem. I can talk about that on another episode if we ever decide to go into it. But
Well, the next one's got to be more spooky than this one.
Is it?
The next one's gonna be like right around Halloween, right?
Quaking in my boots. I didn't know we were gonna go spookier.
You gotta be
I
spooky.
saw the skull and the pumpkin, and I was already pretty scared. But now we're going
That's too
spookier.
much. I'm terrified.
For real?
The terrifying thing, Koi, was the 2-day queue to even play Overwatch 2 on release.
Oh, jeez. That was not good. That
no
2-day
one,
queue
no one
was
has
like
time to do that.
bad.
I really want to play this game. I'll wait 2 days
Nope.
with it open. No, I'm good. I'll pass.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll just keep playing Final Fantasy or what's it called, Cyberpunk.
Yeah. So we may revisit this in the future if they update it and get this crap fixed. But right now, you're saying a 6 of 10.
Yep. On the bright side, those 2 games of competitive got my competitive fix for today. I don't even want to play Overwatch anymore, so I'm good.
There you go. See, you don't
Yep.
have to. You can work on schoolwork. And I'm giving it a 4
my
of
score was
10.
good.
Did Bastion ever? Yes, Bastion existed. I have video of it. It's
Yeah,
not a
Bastion's-
Mandela effect.
Yeah, Bastion was actually pretty good. This new Bastion is really strong. It's just that bugged alt of his is ridiculous.
Yeah. So the thing is, I never got to actually experience the bugged ult, but the fact that you can go tank, just as your normal ability now, they got rid of his repair. That's
And go around as a minigun.
yeah, and its cooldown was pretty decent too.
Yep. Man just slid around and just destroyed shields, and it was just like, what?
Yep.
He's just a moving turret.
Yep. Well,
So-
it is what it is. I'm trying to think if there's anything information other. So Moonscars, we covered that. We got Overwatch. I don't know if there's anything else really to add at this point. I know for the next one, I'm gonna go a little retro. And go ahead and say what I'm gonna cover. I'm gonna cover Fear,
Ooh,
First
Fear.
Encounter Assault Recon.
Hey, it's about those games. I wouldn't say retro, but I mean technically they are
That's
retro.
over
I
a
guess.
decade old, dude.
Yeah, it's over a decade old. When I see retro, I think of our old retro. I think of like SNES, Legend of Zelda. I think that type of retro.
Xbox, original Xbox is now retro. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
I deem it
believable.
as such.
Yeah,
I
to
have
be honest.
dubbed
Jet
it
Set Radio
retro.
Future.
Do
Jet
it.
Set Radio Future. That's an amazing game. That's retro. Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, Jet Set Radio
Crazy
Future is good.
about
We
I'm
did
old, though.
how many games of Overwatch? We did 3 total games.
Yeah.
So it was like 2 unranked, 1 ranked.
Mhm.
Yep,
Actually, yeah, 200.
that's what it was. So we've played a lot more off camera, obviously, but it's definitely right now that's what we did to kind of showcase. And players weren't too terrible. We got to witness that Zarya being questionable, but it came around.
Just for now, maybe I should start like recording my Overwatch games on camera more, so I can get better players.
Yeah, you can. That's how it's gonna work.
As soon as the camera goes off, it's just gonna be terrible.
How much total on and offline? Oh Lord.
How
This
much
is the
have I-
moment where like Battle.net needs to tell you exactly how much you've played a game. Not that it would tell, right? Because like you've got everything else with it. It'll tell you just Overwatch. There's no server for that or anything.
The career profile. In competitive, I have 13 hours in the current competitive season.
13 hours current.
Total hours played. Actually, no, I have way more. Because it actually says it on the side. It just says which characters I've been on. Total hours played in competitive have been 170. Unranked has been only 64.
Let's see.
So 238 hours in total. 3 hours in arcade. I don't even spend that much time in arcade. I think these numbers are skewed. I can't really believe.
Now we
I
can't
really
trust
believe
it. Okay.
Yeah, I can't believe 170 hours in competitive. I can believe that when it comes to like Overwatch 1, not Overwatch 2. Because it even says right here, my most played heroes are 7 hours on Brigitte, or 7 hours on Ana, 3 hours on Brigitte, and 3 hours on Reaper. That's. But,
Let's see. Competitive here.
See, 114 hours on Reaper, yeah. So these have to be my stats on Overwatch 1. These have to be.
I've got 2 hours on competitive, and then the unranked arcade combined is about 12. That does not include the queue time to play.
Yeah, this is 100% like Overwatch 1. So in Overwatch 1 in total, it's more believable I spent 170 hours because I climbed to Diamond.
Yeah, and Koi, that is my Overwatch 2 exclusive. Overwatch 1 is like over 100 hours.
Oh, yeah. 17 hours in total played in competitive this season. So, there we go.
But we also received this product free. Should
Fair
that come
enough.
into account? I feel like you give a review on Steam, you have to announce that you received it free. To like skew the thought process. I don't know. It is what it is. I still think for Blizzard Activision, it needs to be a lot better than it is.
Oh yeah, they're definitely slacking. They're slacking in so many departments.
But oh, do you have any closing thoughts, sir? So we can wrap
No,
this
I
up.
don't actually.
No closing thoughts. Your camera's like freezing up and then lagging behind. I don't know if it's on my end or yours.
It might be on your end because your camera was doing the same for me.
Okay. Well, maybe it just translated through. It's got a good connection with you. Yeah.
Would it be?
I would love to cover some of Dragonflight with the talents and the UI is like its own crazy thing, right? Like mods have been out so long for it that the fact that it's taking them this long, and who's not to say there's not going to be a modded UI that's going to be even better.
I need to get on that game. Well, I'm thinking about playing one of the new classes, or the new class, not one of the new classes.
It'd just be the new race and
Yeah,
track theory.
yeah. I'm considering just doing that,
Might
just
go
to see
for it.
how it is. I kind of like them.
Yeah, the track theory, they look cool whenever they're rendered for their optional armor.
Yeah, I like the way they look in their human forms. Their dragon forms look okay.
I kind of feel like that's going to be another thing. Like, hey, y'all added this. Why is it done this way? You're always going to receive
Yeah,
criticism.
why is it done this way? Yeah, because the same thing happens in Final Fantasy, and I always question it, and I can't understand it. Like, oh man, I'm constantly on the Final Fantasy forums, but I am again not going to get into that because there's a lot of stuff I could say about Final Fantasy. I've been playing that game for way too long. Like, how many
We'll go
years has it
over
been? It's been like 10 years. One day, not today.
Yeah. And that could just be
The
a
cri-
long
the-
one. Just set you down.
Yeah.
Like, let you just let loose.
Because the Criterion Dungeon is still kind of new. Granted, I'm pretty much already done with it, even though it's only been a day. Crazy enough. Ooh, brand new content released in a day. It's over. That's been Final Fantasy's biggest problem. Their content doesn't last any amount of time. It's something you just knock out in a day, and you don't even really need to be trying. I did it like twice when it came out. I raided afterwards. I spent the rest of my night doing other stuff and having personal things happen. I woke up at 4 this morning, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just knock this out because I'm awake and there's nothing going on. And I knock it out, maybe in like an hour or two. That's really it.
That is right. I did see the timeline on that. Sequoia's reminding me of the Drac Theory being playable 2 weeks before release.
Ooh,
What is it supposed
I
to be?
didn't know that.
Pre-patch is what, 23rd? What are the dates? Like 23rd, 25th, 28th? It's in the 20s. I don't know if they've got it pulled up on. They've still got the recruiter friend on the thing for the actual. Oh yeah, pre-expansion patches go live 25th, and Drac Theory will become playable the 15th.
Okay, sounds cool to me.
So the new race class and race combinations will become available for the 25th. Right. Yeah. So next week, Tuesday. Oh, so I'll let you play Drac Theory then. That'd be nice. But I'll be real with you. Tuesday, I might just make a Tauren Rogue.
Why is that?
Because you can then.
Fair enough.
Why
Can't
would I
argue
not
that.
want to be a giant cow stealthing around?
Can't argue that logic.
Like, and I mean, like, I'm gonna have to come up with a great, yeah. And you can be a Tauren mage. You're right. That's another one. I There's so many great cow names you come up with.
3 cow names.
Yeah, or a bull name.
I never really thought about it like that, but hey, man, you do you.
Yeah, Koi's clarifying. Every race in the game can be rogue, mage, and priest on Tuesday.
Oh, that's cool.
So
I was having a lot of fun with my Draenei Paladin, or my Lightforged Draenei Paladin. I like classes that match, or races that match the aesthetic of their class.
yeah, you just break the mold, be a light forged Draenei Death Knight.
Yeah, that is very contradictory, but
I guess the light could still be with you based on the faith of the Draenei. I don't know. That's one of those lore things that's doesn't match up too well.
it's blurry.
Yeah. It would work because Lightforged Draenei Rogue would be very similar, right? Like, you have to be that Inquisitor Rogue, right? Which would maybe work, but like Arthas' sister coming back from the light being undead would at least give way for a Death Knight. Just wouldn't have been risen by Arthas himself, right?
Right.
The Rogue's a little bit more questionable. Like, you're almost Scarlet Crusade level of Inquisition to be able to be a Rogue and still be a Lightforged Draenei and classify as Lightforged. I don't know. That's it's really just to give players the ability to do so, but still,
Just do, yeah,
for
just
lore
do
implications,
whatever they
it's
want.
kind of like how we do.
Yeah, it kind of sucks because lore is like, yeah, but I don't know. It is what it is. Well, if we're just about through, I'm gonna go back to perusing these Final Fantasy 14 forums so I can get mad.
So you just, all right, done. I'll get angry. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up, and hopefully we can get that other one coming up. It was this timeline, school and work, everything makes it its own thing, but we're gonna try and get it out and go through some games. Koi, I'm glad you stopped by. Add some into the chat.
Thanks for
Normally
coming by.
we don't have the chat super interactive, and you killed it. Because last time, like, I think Tomby stopped by and everything. There,
Yeah, because it was a little bit later in the day. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a little bit later in the day, so I had some of my boys pop by because everybody was awake at that time. But this time we did it like really early.
Yeah, unfortunately. So next time, hopefully, you can do it later. But
Yeah, maybe not on Wednesday when I got raid at 6. Actually, you got work, so never mind.
yeah,
That's
I
the
do
main
have, I
problem.
have work.
That's the main problem because I can do it after raid.
Yeah, but all right, dude. Let's sign off here. Let's hopefully everybody stopping by enjoyed, or at least got to see some Overwatch gameplay too, if they've not had the opportunity. Koi's just
yeah.
filling in for him. Koi's my boy, so stopping by, it worked.
Yeah, it worked out.
So next time we got to get everybody. In fact,
yeah, as many as we
they're going
can.
to jump in too. It's a podcast. Everybody's going to podcast.
Everybody's gonna say something.
That's right. We'll just lead a raid this way. The podcast raid.
Jeez, I'd be
It would
I mean,
work.
it depends. Yeah, it could work. It depends on the characters, though. You got to have the right type of people.
It would work.
You can't just have anybody on a podcast. They got to know how to talk, proper etiquette, let other people speak, get your ideas across concisely and stuff like that.
No, I want chaos.
There's an etiquette to it.
Flat out chaos. That's what I want.
I might be low because I'm leaning back really far. I don't know if I'm low or not.
No, you're coming through pretty clear.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
My chair just suddenly went to this lean back mode, and I haven't adjusted it to get it back to normal. So, but I'm kind of enjoying it.
Gotcha. Oh, thanks, Koi. Appreciate you stopping by. Let's wrap this up, and we'll get on to the next one.
Hey, yo.
We'll see y'all later.